What's up, Pats fans? This is DTM back with a brand new video, and today we are continuing the Patriot mock draft series. Now, I know you might be wondering, DTN, why haven't you been uploading these videos on a consistent basis? Well, basically, I was busy with homework. I have school, so not everything can go my way. So, yeah, I think that if I could push it to Friday, this could be a little more easier for me. So, today, this episode, we're actually going to be doing something different. Normally, we would be using like the Pro Football Network website to work on these drafts using the 7 rounds, but today we're just going to focus on 3 rounds. Probably would be a lot easier since it could help us identify our biggest needs. And then as we can get to like the combine season, all that, we can work it all out, put all of it together with the 7 rounds. So without further ado, let's begin with this mock draft. Now, today we're just going to be doing a standardized mock draft. We're not going to do anything fancy. We're just going to focus on what the Patriots desperately need, as in like what Mike Vrabel said in his open conference. So yeah, let's begin. And we're going to start the draft. So we could go many routes. So if I were the Patriots and if I was Mike Vrabel, I would think about the trenches. So I'm going to have to start with the trenches by getting Will Campbell. He's like the best option you could get. I know you could go other options like wide receiver, but I think at this point you desperately need a tackle because I do not want to see Drake May getting sacked every single week. You know what I mean? Like every single game. So let's get Will Campbell to start off. And by the way, these are mock drafts. These are not like official mock drafts. You know what I mean? So players can pick whatever they want. So wide receiver, we could go Jack Beck. We could go Strepo. We could go Higgins. With Jack Beck, I love what he did in the Senior Bowl. Obviously, I did not go to Mobile, Alabama to go see the Senior Bowl, so I can't get like in depth with like some of these players, but we're just taking a look at some of these. Hold on. We're just taking a look. So we're going to exit this out. We're going to look at edge because edge could also be a priority. Landon Jackson out of Arkansas. This guy, he is going to be a huge need on the defensive side because we know for a fact that Keon White, he's more of a defensive interior instead of like an edge rusher. And I don't know about Dietrich Wise. So I think that if we could get Sweat in free agency and if we can get this guy, I think that this guy would boost up our edge. Okay, so we have 2 picks left. Let's take a look. Jalen Royals, I love what this guy did. So he's not going to be like our wide receiver 1. He's more like a wide receiver 2 to me, but at least once we solidify our wide receiver 2, at some point we could hit the wide receiver 1 in the free agency if that's the case. So I'm going to go Jalen Royals. And to conclude the first 3 rounds of this draft, we could go for another edge rusher if we want. Or let's see what else we could get. I think, gosh, these guys are reaches, so it's not easy, but we could get another edge. Hey, edge is like extremely important for the D line, but at the same time, we know for a fact that offensive line is a huge need. So, in my opinion, let's go get Josiah Stewart. Maybe if we need more bodies at edge, just so that we're not limited to like Dietrich Wise if he returns, or some of these unknowns who are like practice squad wise. So let's get Josiah Stewart just so that we got some bodies. Plus, our edge are not good. So let's take a look and see how well we did. Okay, so this is what we have so far. I know for a fact that Landon Jackson, he's like a C+ for us, but hey, Will Campbell an A-, Landon Jackson a C+, Jalen Royals a B, and then Josiah Stewart B+. But hey, this is just a mock draft. This is what the Patriots should be looking closer to. But hey, at least we hit on some players that we desperately need. We fill at least a left tackle position. We at least filled some edge rushers, and at least we got a wide receiver, maybe a wide receiver too. We need to see how well Jalen Polk and Javon Baker develop properly with our new wide receivers coach, Todd Downing. But hey, this is it for today's video. I think that you're going to love this draft, but at this point, I should be getting back to doing some more mock drafts. But hey, if you want to see more content like this, I would recommend you subscribe, like this video, turn on these notifications, and you could go onto my Patreon page, link in the description, or you can check my bio. Once you open up the channel, you can see there's a link that you can go onto my Patreon page. And we'll see you next time for the 4th episode of Patriots Mock Drafts.